Hello, I want to go over the GRC-109 and what's possible with this unit. This is going to be one of at least a couple of videos, and we'll go through this quickly. For this video, I want to just go over the parts, and then the next video, I'll go over the actual configuration, which I want to test around with. This is the manual. It's the original, looks like. The main problem with this system is the OB2 tube that this system uses. It's radioactive, so something to think about. As long as you don't break it and whatnot, you should be okay. But this is the intended configuration. The radio operator is using it on the crate that it was shipped in on. See, and they have the line it's strung between two looks like trees or whatnot. So anyway, you can get this manual online in a digital format. I believe these are the original headphones. They're somewhat damaged, of course, from age or just disintegration. They're a very nice, solid set of headphones, though. Main damage is right here, where the green is, I guess you'd say, peeled off. And so this is a manufacturer right there, and that's a plug. This right here is sort of a rare bit. It's a voltage regulator. It's used for, this is the tip here. This is used to plug in to the device here, which is the G43, in this case AG, generator direct current. Plugs in right there, and so you need that voltage regulator for when the guy who's moving some electrons with this thing. You need that voltage regulator to protect the voltage, because it can vary quite a bit. So anyway, this is a nice setup right there. This is untested. In fact, I haven't tested any of this stuff yet. I was waiting to get a complete setup and then have all the proper tools and everything. So right now it's just collection point. This right here is for hooking the unit directly into a gasoline generator, which during this era they had different options. I don't have the actual stock proper gasoline generator for this system yet, but I will eventually. There's a couple listings on eBay. In fact, eBay is where I got all this stuff. It took, what, 3 years to figure it all out. But anyway, eBay is a place to go. You just got to be patient and do your research and look for what you want. There's a lot of veterans and things that are getting rid of their stuff because they're getting old and they're not well off financially, a lot of them. So anyway, I should know I'm a veteran too. Let's see. Here we are. This is the power supply. You can see that on there. You can do the reading if you want. These cases that the unit is in, they're supposedly waterproof. You can bury them. You can draw, and they're really thick aluminum. Oh, that smell! The smell of old electronics. I love it. Oh man. And so that's a power supply unit. We'll go over it when I hook it up. And I'm not going to operate it because, like I said, it's untested. I'm lacking certain tools and things and time. This is a transmitter. And it's still on there pretty good. these clips are they're spring loaded, and when you open it up, it's like, look out, because they will jab you. They'll whip you with the spring power there. That's the transmitter, right? And then this is the receiver right here. Here's a look up on the label there. And then this is the receiver, right? I was trying to pre-open this for the video, but I forgot this one little step. I don't really play with these that much. Keep them nice until I know exactly what I'm doing. And like that. And then this is a spare parts. It's hard to get a hold of this. It's sort of a rare bit. If you do find these kits, to find all the spare parts with them and stuff, super duper hard to do. I haven't rooted through this too much because worried about that OB2 tube. But there's different implements and things in here. Plus, getting everything back together is a real biatch. If you ever had any experience with repacking things, I'd have to take multiple photos and things and like that to get everything back to the way it was. So anyway, this is an overview. What I'm missing, and in fact it might be in this manual. I got a couple minutes left on this. I got a 10-minute limit on this camera, phone camera. There might be, if I could find it quickly, this is how it was packed right here, inside a wood crate and sealed up packaging and things. Anyway, here's some of the tubes and stuff. This is a tube. This stuff is meant to withstand all sorts of environments, all sorts of abuse, possibly even a nuclear attack, EMP discharge. More than likely to be able to survive it since it's tube electronics. So it's good to know what you're dealing with. I sat down and tried to read all this once and I fell asleep. It's pretty heavy stuff. But when I get more time, I'll get to it, or maybe not. You know, a lot of hobbies and stuff. They end up never getting, never get worked on because time goes by so fast. You know. But this is all user serviceable. That's another thing that's good about this this setup, because you know, when you're out in the field, and in this case Vietnam or something like that, or worse, you know, maybe East Germany or something. But if you're stuck and your stuff fails and you're just there, gotta know what you're doing. You know, I don't see the generator in here. I was looking for, which is fine. It probably has its own manual. That's another thing. I gotta get the manual for this thing, the G43AG, and you know, and like that. So there's a couple other things I need to still get, but this is a pretty concise, pretty good setup for what it is. It's a good start. This particular unit, you can listen in, but all you have is a Morse key right there. Probably can't see it very good. So you don't have voice. There's no way to send voice with this unit. So you can listen to everybody, and you can send out some Morse, and that's it. So that's one back. I would say one drawback to this system. And I, of course, need to learn Morse code if I'm going to use it. But you can listen to everybody, you know, shortwave, all the different bands and things. I think, I know there's shortwave. Anyway, there you go. And my next video will be hooking it up a little bit, and we'll go from there.